The two-wave is a technical trading pattern that we coined many moons ago here at Waves Capital. And over the past couple of weeks, we've watched Bitfarms stock, or BITF, play out what I believe to be a pretty textbook two-wave trading pattern. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about some of the characteristics that make up this trading pattern, what to look for on the way up, what to look for when we're topping out, and now that the bubble has popped, what to expect on the way down, and hopefully how you guys can use this information in the future. Because although these patterns aren't necessarily common, we've traded plenty of them over the past decade here at Waves Cap, and I can guarantee that there will be plenty more two waves to trade in the future. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about my favorite trading pattern, our in-house proprietary trading pattern, and let's get into it. I hope you guys gain some value from this. If so, give the video a like, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here and want to catch more content like this. My name is Royce Jacob. Welcome back to Waves Capital. Let's talk two waves. All right, so before we discuss wave one, wave two, and of course the wave down, I do want to say right up front that I didn't personally catch either wave one or wave two on Bitfarms stock. I know that many of you did. I know that many members of the Waves trading group did. And congrats to you if so. This is a massive rally. I mean, Bitcoin miners in general have had an amazing couple of months, which if you've been a part of the community for a while, you know we'd love to see. Again, personally, I didn't play this on the way up. I actually just closed out my put position because I've been playing this on the way down. As you can see here, this is a newsletter from just a couple of days ago. We called this dead cat bounce. And in my personal portfolio, or the trading portfolio, we did establish a whole bunch of put options up in this area as Bitfarms entered what I call the obnoxiously overbought zone. And to dictate that, I used primarily 1 day and 4 hour RSI. Okay, so established a pretty meaningful put position on Bitfarms. Today, just a few hours ago, this morning, Bitfarms did fall to strike some of my downside price targets, and therefore I closed out the entirety of my put position for a 3x. So again, didn't catch it on the way up, but the primary reason I want to make this video is to show you guys what to look for, not just on the way up. It's a lot harder to trade this on the way up, and it takes a bit more luck than it is to trade it on the way down, because again, considering we've traded so many of these over the years, there are some real telltale signs of when we're beginning to top out. And thankfully, over Waves Capital, we called it pretty well. We have put options on gold that have been crushing it lately, called the top there pretty nicely, at least for now. Put options on CoreWeave and Planet Labs that are also printing for the portfolio today. So although it is a bloody day in the markets, the Waves portfolio is being held up, really being kept afloat by some of these put options. And, I look forward to utilizing some of these short-term put profits to buy more long-term call options, because I do still have exposure, a lot of 2026 call options on all the names we talked about. So if you guys want a full breakdown of my personal portfolio, updated every single trading day, along with these daily newsletters, got to scroll past that so you guys don't see. Out of respect for existing members, you got to scroll quickly past that so you guys don't catch the options portfolio. But if you guys want to know what that is, if you want my daily trade alerts, if you want the newsletters just like this every single day in your inbox, it's the first link in the description or in the pinned comment of this video. It's my complete portfolio, daily trade alerts, email newsletters. You get everything that this box here entails for $15 a month or $40 for every 3 months. I take great pride in what I do. It's been an amazing year. We've made a lot of money regardless of the market environment. And I'm really proud to say that I'm really proud to say that we've made a lot of money, and I'm confident in the idea that we will continue to do so through Q4 and through the 2026. So cheers to you guys for riding the waves with me. If you want to join the waves, if you want to ride the waves with us in the portfolio, again, first thing in the description or in the pinned comments. But if not, as always, no worries. I do appreciate you watching this video. Let's talk two waves. So first wave, and as you can see here, I'm sure you've already read it. I do have just a very general breakdown of what constitutes a two wave. So wave one, you can see here, wave one driven by fundamental optimism. Okay, and we saw this happen. APLD, Applied Digital, a stock that we've talked a lot about here as well on the channel and in the newsletter group. Applied Digital really caught fire, performed incredibly well. I guess it just ignited the fire, acted as a catalyst for some of these Bitcoin mining stocks converting or kind of just pivoting as far as their mission statements go to potentially becoming data centers as far as, AI data centers are concerned. Okay. So again, fundamental momentum sparked it. I'm not here to talk about whether, Bitfarms is going to execute on this. I'm just talking about the technical trading pattern. But typically when there is a proper two wave, there is going to be fundamentally driven optimism around the stock that is creating the first wave. So you get the first wave. The first wave, in this case, lasted about 9 days. Okay, and the timing here is very, very important. If you've been a member of Waves Capital for a while, then you would know that the two-wave trading patterns typically work at intervals as far as the waves themselves are concerned of 10 to 14 days. That's what we've always said. Okay, so this first wave, 9 days. After that 9 days, brief lull, and then you get a correction where the early adopters, everyone who bought in this area over here, begin taking profits. You're already up significantly. You're already up almost 2x. I mean, you're up well over 2x if you're just trading shares. If you're trading call options, you're probably up a lot more than that. So this is the stage, this little capitulatory, I think that's a word, this little phase of capitulation where those early adopters take their profits. That tends to last like a week or two. And then the rally reignites following that brief cool down. You get the second wave driven by probably a little more optimism, or just, the second wave, whether we get a second wave or not, is also dependent upon the market environment. Risk assets, Bitcoin miners, again, AI data centers, very, very hot sector. We got another rally driven off of strong volume. Everyone who didn't get in on the first one gets all hyped that they can get in on the second wave higher. And the second wave peaks in about 10 to 14 days. You can see here also from the base to the peak of the first wave, it's about 175%. From the base of the second wave to where Bitfarms topped out just about a week ago is 155%. And that's typically, this will always be a little abstract. You guys know the drill with trading. There's nothing set in stone. It's just using data to the best of your advantage. And it's typically around the same region as far as the percentage gain. Like wave 2 will always be somewhat similar to wave 1. In my experience, this is pretty, again, textbook. It's just a little less as far as percentage gain is concerned from the base of the wave to the peak of the wave. So this, again, looks pretty perfect to me. And, this is just in general, when it comes to how overbought something is getting, this percentage gain over this duration of time, which was 13 days from the base to the peak in the case of this second wave, will be indicative of a short-term top. Okay, and again, we got the top, the bubble. I'm not saying Bitfarms won't be higher, in 2027, 28, 2030 than it is today, but when something runs up this much, and just to give you guys a taste, we're on 4 hours, like just you guys can go look at it for yourself. It's going to look too congested, but like this looked ridiculous. That's a big reason I really thought of this as a textbook two wave. Like when you go on this, when you look at this chart using daily candles and zoom out, this board is sliding over like this. Like it just looks, it looks like it's asking to short, and it's not the easiest task to catch. A falling knife is the typical way to say it, but it's equally as difficult to catch a flying knife as it is a falling knife. But again, that's why personally, along with just kind of the time periods and time intervals that I've seen in previous two-wave patterns, utilizing RSI, stochastic RSI, you can see here 4-hour RSI. If I move my fat head, got to levels that are very, very rarely seen, and daily RSI was even worse. So that is what triggered me to establish a massive put position. Again, in the Waves portfolio, we did manage to catch that knife pretty well. In the Bitfarms chart, catch that nice little dead cat bounce and really even capitalize further there. So it's nice to see that this is playing out. Again, dead cat bounce, what we just looked at in the newsletter, falling down. We just broke below this line of the line of support that has been on this 2-wave, just massive, really, really sharp ascending channel. So I closed out my position. From here, the trade is over. I made my money. I'm walking away. I'm trying not to get too greedy. Do we fall further? It's entirely possible. But when you see massive patterns like this play out, like Bitfarms, as of today's low, has corrected 45% from its high. That's pretty stark. Like again, can we fall lower? Absolutely. But when it comes to these corrections, when it comes to these 2-wave patterns, a 35 to 40% correction is pretty par for the course. And again, just as a trader, that is where if you're playing puts in this case, like I was, that's where I'll close at the position, which is what I did. So congrats to you guys if you got in on the put play. Even more congrats if you got in on the way up and on the way down. Perfect execution in that case. That is very difficult. But again, we're coming out of this with a win. We're making some money at the end of the day, and that's what the trading game is about. So again, if you want to join the daily newsletter and daily trailer group, that's the first link in the description of the video or the pinned comments. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. If you've traded 2-waves before, if you've been around for a while, if you've traded 2-waves with us, or if you've never heard of this and if you learned something today. So I appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you in the comments downstairs. And until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.